I won't say anything inappropriate.
It's fine. I don't.
Oh, there we go. Dangerous Night, 30 Seconds to Mars, here on 97.5 The Edge and the BVU Breakfast Club with Kyle. This morning with me, I have, quite frankly, you could be in the Revenant, I think.
What?
I have Chance Johnson with me here this morning. How are you doing this morning, sir?
I'm doing all right. I'm surviving in this cold weather.
Yeah, well, the Revenant reference, you walked over here from the other side of campus, and you may have encountered a bear, and maybe just didn't even see it because visibility is so bad.
Dang, you right.
It could have happened.
Yeah.
It could have
Are you just
happened.
saying that because of my beard?
No. I'm saying that because you came across in the snow, and the beard just helps.
The beard helps.
Yeah, the
There
beard
we go.
helps. The beard helps the fact. But we're not here to talk about the Revenant. We're here to talk about BV Theater and all the great things that they have coming up in the next several weeks. It's hard to believe that it doesn't feel like it should almost be May, and I'm attributing that to what's going on outside right now. But nevertheless, it is almost May, and you guys have a busy schedule here coming up.
Yes, we do. We have entered our technical hell week for the theater department. Tonight we're doing our first full run-through of the play,
Okay.
start to finish, with a set that revolves. It's on wheels.
Very good.
So it has to turn, and working that into the whole schedule of acting through the whole night, so that'll be interesting. I think we're trying to train a few more people for the crew to do that, because
Very good.
so far it's just been the actors doing it, and David doesn't want us doing it between the acts because we have to change. Some of us have to change costumes. So.
And so what is the play then? What are we doing here? What's BVU's spring theater production?
The spring, or fifth winter, as we like to call it here in Iowa, the spring production of BVU's theater is Noises Off, which is a farce, a comedy. It's a classic 80s, 90s. I think it was written in the very early 90s, or at the very least, like mid to late 80s.
Okay.
Somewhere in that span.
Okay.
But it takes place in like early 80s.
Okay.
Or just generally the 80s, but it's definitely like entirely like an 80s vibe throughout the whole thing. We have chosen a version of the script that was closer to the original. There were a couple different variations after like the 2000s that took out a lot of like the original jokes.
Yep.
So we're using more of an original like copy of the script, and it's been a lot of fun. Not only is it funny for the audience, we hope, but it's been a real blast for us as actors. We've been exploring our comedic talents. We've been finding our voices in the world of comedic timing and things like that. So it's been real cool.
Which is definitely an art. I've definitely experienced that.
Comedy is hard.
Comedy is very hard. Doing a radio show and doing some other things here on campus, finding that comedic timing is very, very difficult. Once you find it, it's great, and audiences love it, and you love it. It's great.
Yeah.
And so there's also something else going on as well in a couple of weeks at BVU Theater. Speaking of comedy, you have something coming up on Beunification Day Eve. Is that correct?
Yes, the evening before Beunification Day, we're doing a show called Blind Baby.
Okay.
And it's kind of a tradition in the theater department, at least for the last few years. I don't actually know when it started, but basically it's like all the theater kids and some of the improv kids and some digi kids generally have done it the last couple years, kind of come together and create these skits and improv bits and create like an hour-long show of just pure chaos. And it's really crazy. We try to do a wide variety of different things. It's not like a dramatic reading of anything. It's definitely all comedy as well. And basically the goal is to do like, I think it's 30 skits in 60 minutes.
Yes, yep. I was going to say that was part of the appeal as well, because you have your actors that have to try to get everything done in the 60 minutes as well.
We have to try and force all of this insane amount of like comedy
Yeah.
and improv bits, trying to do things with one person to everyone that is involved.
Yep.
All within 1 hour. And if we don't, then we have a price to pay.
And I feel like that also adds to the comedic value of the show as well, because you have a handful of people scrambling around the stage trying to get on to the next skit.
So the schedule for that is Noises Off will have its first night of performance on Thursday, April 26th, which is coming up real fast.
Yes, it is.
And it will run every night until Saturday the 28th.
Okay.
I think every night it starts at 7:30. The house will open at 7, so you can come early. So that's only 3 nights there. And then we tear down that night after the show into Sunday morning. And then Monday night, which is Brandification Eve.
Yes.
That, I think we are starting at 7:30 or 8.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure on that yet, but it will be around the same time as a normal theater show. And that will also be in Anderson. All of this will be in Anderson Auditorium. But yeah, it looks like a few days of just a lot of fun, a lot of comedy.
Definitely. And you guys, too, are partnering with the Storm Lake High School Theater Department as well in terms of your show and their show. Can you talk to me a little bit about what's going on there?
Storm Lake High School is doing another comedy. I'm not quite sure. I don't quite remember the title of the comedy, but they're doing another funny show also on Saturday. And if you come to like the Thursday or Friday show of Noises Off here, you obviously will buy your ticket. If you keep that ticket stub and go to the Storm Lake High School's show, which is in the earlier evening on Saturday.
It's at 7:30.
Oh yeah, okay. That's the schedule of it.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why you couldn't come to the Saturday one. Yeah. I wasn't sure on the scheduling of that because I'm not David. But yeah, if you bring the ticket stub with you to the Storm Lake High and do, if you present that to them, you will get a $3 discount. I think it is.
Yep, $3 off.
Which is great, and that helps support the community and the theater community as well.
Yes, It's always good to support the theater community. I think it's great that you guys are partnering up together, and it'll be a full weekend of theater. You have Thursday, Friday, Saturday of next weekend, starting off with Noises Off, the BVU theater production. All of those will be at 7:30 p.m. here in Anderson Auditorium. And if you go to the Thursday or Friday production of BV's production, you can head on over to either the Friday or Saturday production of Storm Lake Theater's production as well. Both comedies, both a great way to spend your weekend laughing. And if you didn't get enough laughs, then on Monday night, Sawtooth will be putting on their Blind Baby improv show.
Well,
Monday night.
It's not quite Sawtooth.
Okay.
There are a lot of Sawtooth.
The theater department.
Yeah.
The theater department will be putting on Blind Baby then, which will be going on before Beautification Day. Great way to kind of kick things off there as well. So it'll be a jam-packed weekend full of comedy, and it'll be a lot of fun as well.
Yeah. So. And you know what the cool thing is? The theater department is actually working with the construction people that will be doing construction on the Forum, and we're going to be turning Anderson into a sort of a storage space, because Anderson's not getting changed at all.
Okay.
But we're going to move a whole lot of stuff into Anderson and clear out the space and make it usable for that, so that they can get a good start on the Forum as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's coming up right around the corner as well, providing we get rid of the snow, I'm sure.
That'll be on Beautification Day. That's
very good. Yeah. Awesome. Thanks so much, Chance, for coming on. And
thank you.
Make sure to stop on out and check out BVU Theater's upcoming productions that'll be going on next week leaking over into the week after. I'm going to throw you guys back to the music right now with Panic at the Disco, Say Amen, Saturday night here on 97.5 The Edge and the BVU Breakfast Club with Kyle. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.